Hi guys, thanks for joining me. This is Zach Cabria, the Marketing Manager of Utility Billing, and this video is on how to deal with Reminders module in our Utility Billing platform. So before any further ado, let's go ahead and check out how we can send out reminders to our customers, as well as change the templates around and edit them, and also kind of make sure that they've been sent out in our inbox. Cool, so to get started, let's go ahead and click the Admin tab. And here now under communications, what we're going to be focusing on is reminders and then templates. So let's go ahead and check reminders right here. Cool. So here you can see we've got the schedule for the reminders we're going to send out to our particular customers. So we've got reminder 1, disconnection. Let's go ahead and call this disconnection. Reminder 2, and final disconnection notice. So let's say we want to send the reminder. The first column is the number of days after which we want to send the first reminder. So we can go ahead and make, say, 3. Let's call this 4. And then maybe 5 here. Okay. So basically, we would give the customer 4 days for their first reminder and maybe have a little minimum overdue amount here. And the reason for that is if the overdue amount was, say, $1, we don't necessarily maybe want to print out and post out bills to them because it might actually cost them more than $1. So we'll give a little minimum like of $25, and that way when they are overdue, they get sent that reminder if we want. And to automatically send them out, here we have a section here, auto send. So if you want these reminders to go out automatically, you would go ahead and click these. Next, we've got require follow-up activity. So what that means is, based on the reminders that go out, do you need another activity to follow up with? So essentially, usually you wouldn't need that, but say for example here we have final disconnection notice. If we do go ahead and get to this point, we might require some other activity. For example, if a customer is getting disconnected, we might actually want someone to manually go over to the meter and disconnect that meter. In that case, we might want to tick this, and that way we'd be able to put in the follow-up activity and ensure that that takes place after the disconnection. Great. Next here we've got include life support customers. So we've got a lot of we've got sections in our software so that some of your customers might actually be on life support. So of course we don't want to necessarily pull them off of life support, but they might have someone paying their utility bill, whether it is their family members or themselves or someone else. So we would definitely want to continue to get that money. So we would put out a reminder and maybe a disconnection notice, and perhaps another reminder. But the one thing we never want to do is put a tick mark for the final disconnection, because no matter what, if someone's on life support, of course, if you take the electricity off, that would not be a good thing. So we don't want to do that, and we want to always maintain that that never happens. So now we've got delivery method here to the right. We've got a few different delivery methods, as you are probably aware of. The first one is email. So that way the reminders can be sent directly through email here. The other one is SMS. So you can always get these reminders texted to your customers as well. So that is definitely an option. And the third one is sent through the post. So you might be working with a printing and mailing house, or you might be sending them out yourselves. In that case, you would want to tick that and ensure that they get sent out properly. And here you can see we can always add new rows by just clicking this button. And so you can continue to have as many reminders as far as whatever your customer, if they're overdue, whether it's a month, 2 months, and you can always continue to send them disconnection notices as well, however many you want. And then if you've created one and you want to delete it, you can just click that button and that will remove the row. Cool. So basically this allows you to set up the scheduling for the reminders. Once you know this is looking good, once you're happy with it, all you have to do is look here at the green button and click that and update by clicking OK. So now the scheduling is done. If the auto send has been clicked, it'll all be sent through. So you know we're good to go here. Great. So now the next thing I wanted to show you guys was the templates for those actual reminders. So you can see here we've gone back and clicked admin. Now under communications, we've got reminders, which we looked at, and templates. I'm going to go ahead and click templates now. Cool. So this opened up the template for the reminders. So you can see here we've got the 3 different types. We've got email, SMS, and PDF, which is of course being posted. So now we can see here under email setup, we've got various message types: final disconnection, reminder 1, customer portal registration, and a bunch of other ones. So here, if we create in the reminder section different fields, they will show up here, and then we can always go in and edit them to see what they look like. So we can make the email type whatever we want, whether it's plain text or HTML. And of course, send the email if it's from your company or your personal email address, you can put that there. Any blind carbon copy, anyone else that you would want this to get sent to, whether it's an admin or a finance person on your team or someone else, you would put here. And of course, the email subject, which would be whether it's a overdue notice or a disconnection notice, you would put that there. And the email message, which you, I'm sure, would formulate, which would say something along the lines of, I've noticed you haven't paid your bill. We would really appreciate it if you did, etc., etc. And then, of course, once you're done with that, you would save it, and you can preview it to see what would be sent. Similarly, you can do the exact same thing here with SMS. And here we've got the message types and the SMS message, and also with the PDF. So here we've got the various PDFs that can then be edited here and then printed and mailed to our customer. Cool, so that's pretty much how you would edit and kind of work with the templates that are in our reminders section. Awesome. So now I've shown you guys how to kind of do all the scheduling with the reminders and the notices, as well as edit the templates that we've got. The last thing that I wanted to show you, it is the Outbox, which is right here. So that would be where you would see all of the messages that are actually going out. So you can see here this items. So we've got all of these messages here: reminder 1, disconnection, reminder 1, etc. So these are for the date. You can see the statement it's related to and the customer. And then you can see the status, whether it's pending or it's been sent, and also the work status here. So it's quite interesting. You'll be able to actually have an idea about all of the reminders and everything that you've sent out and be able to track them. So if you click this blue button here as well, you can see it opens up a quick PDF file. So you'll be able to actually see the full bill. It's taking a little minute here, but here you can see the statement that's been sent out, and of course that is the PDF here. Let's go ahead and click out. And if we go ahead and click the green button, we can actually see the email that would be sent out to this particular customer. So you can see here we've got, "Dear James Drummond, we've noticed that you still failed to pay your bill." Just an example that was put into template. "Please be reminded that you have a contractual obligation," etc. So now you can see this will be sent out, and hopefully your customers will be able to receive it and then pay on time. So that's pretty much it as far as all the reminders and notices. This is Zach Cabria with Utility Billing, and I hope you've enjoyed this informative video, and have a wonderful day. Thank you.